Okay, so let's give this a shot. So, I just got, so the last two videos I did were my ESXi 67 update 1 and setting up 10 gig, and then server 2019 DHCP DNS and AD in the lab. It went downhill from there. Going 10 gig, I totally trashed a couple things, had to redo some things. I wanted to take my Altiris 8.5 server up to 8.5 RU1 because I already did all the other videos with patch manager and all that happy stuff. So I unfortunately lost it. So I had to redo my Altiris server, my SQL server. So we'll go from there. So I got SQL back up and running. I'm hoping we're good. So let's give this a shot. Um, we're going to install Altiris. I don't have any of the prereqs or anything. So, so this is my 10 gig network within my VMs. My actual VM network physical is 10.60, but 10.6 for all the VMs. Just trying to totally separate different things. So we're going to take this, copy it locally. I was just having a problem with getting machines out to the web, which just has to go out to the web to grab all the installers. So I also find it easier just to download software from my Windows 10 box because that can be a pain. Give you an example. Here's what I've done. I've written things down this time. These are my 4 physicals that are on my 10 gig. I need to add my 5th, which is the one I'm on here, which is my gaming rig. Here are all my VMs, SQL in 2K12, Lab Admin, Altiris 8.5. So this, I was having a problem getting vCenter back up. So, like I said, I trashed certain things, still work on them. Okay, let's give us a shot. Let's wait for it to go. Hopefully from within this VM, we'll be able to get out to the web and grab the prereqs. Make sure I still have access to Google. I had something weird going. I had to reboot my wireless router. And yeah, something's not going again. Alright, well this takes a little while. But I'm not understanding. Google is going good. Alright. There we go. So I wanted to get the RU1, not that you have to, but I'm in the beta for the Veritas System Recovery 18 for Altiris 8.5. It's Service Pack 3 is the beta. I'm not sure. I haven't done the betas for them before. I don't know if they just take Service Pack 3s, what you guys use for beta. When we're done, it's Service Pack 4. That actually goes to production. Not quite sure. And I'm actually not whispering. I'm not quiet. So you could probably assume my family's not home. Well, 19-year-old worked graveyard. He's asleep. So we're good there. Okay. So right now, we just installed the Semantic Installation Manager, which is the new hub. Well, not new in all, even the 7s. The hub of getting the products installed. I don't know if I pointed out in the 8.5 video I did earlier. This is also where you can change like database settings and all that stuff. So they've actually pulled some of the items out of, man, maybe it still is in the actual web GUI, but it's also in SIM. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so that was a little interesting, so I paused it real quick. Like I said, I won't hide when I run into errors, but I also don't want the video to be 6 hours long. So couldn't get out to product listing, so I brought up a web browser, tried hitting what it was trying to get to here, and it did come up. You're attempting to download a file from a site that's not part of your trusted sites. That is telling me that I am getting out. So let's do this. That's internet options, security, apply. Also going to sites. Like I said, this is why I kind of hate doing it from the server for this. Did it even get listed? I don't even see it. Okay. Add. It's already in there. Whatever. Okay. Say okay. www solution Sam. Let's try this again. Save as. So, I mean, it is working, which is interesting. So, we're just going to download it locally. Okay. Try again. If not, we're just going to point to it locally. Ah, it worked that time. That was weird. Totally. All right. So, this was just downloaded right off of Symantec's website. So they come out with an update for SIM, and they don't even give it to you as a download. You have to download whatever they have, and then you upgrade to the newer one. So we'll go ahead and say OK, accept, next. It's going to install. All right. Something I don't know if I've ever covered before, something else nice to note is if you ever want to back up your files, you're not downloading through the web from multiple servers. All you have to do is there will be an installs folder, Altiris. It's right here. As we go to do our solutions, this folder gets big. It's like a gig and a half. I actually downloaded my dev environment, then I copied those files out to another location. All right. Here we go, RU1. See, I wasn't sure if, okay, RU1 is 3600. I wasn't sure if there was a newer one. So we're going to do Client Management Suite. All right. We don't have to, just do it anyway. Language packs migration. We're not migrating, but it's fine. C drive. Typically, I'll do another drive like an E. So C, OS, D, CD-ROM, E as Altiris itself. All right. So, all right, next. Install readiness. This is where I haven't even configured IIS. I haven't done anything. So, which through install readiness will walk you through it all. All right, I am now on day 7, no caffeine at all. And look at that, time on the server's wrong. Some of your things managed by your organization. Why can I not change? Interesting. All right. Well, hopefully lets me keep going. So, first up, WCF activation. Enable it. Let it do it. Why not? You can click to tell me how and then document it if you have to document it, or if you need to download the files and run them. Okay. I'm going to pause it till it comes back. Okay, only took a couple minutes. All right, so what's interesting is it still has Silverlight in here, still has Java runtime. One thing I can tell you if you saw my 8.1.8.5 video was I said how the same thing, and the thing was that Silverlight, we found the spots where it was in use, and Java, when you go to create new software packages, it wants to do Java, and now you don't even see it. It's a little more fluent, which is nice. All right, let's see if this will let us download this. In case it doesn't. Come on. Protect mode is turned off. Don't show this message again. Yeah, come on. Like I said, I usually don't like doing this from the server itself, but let's see if we can get this to go. star.microsoft.com. That should be in here. And it wasn't. Okay. Say okay. Look at that. Okay. Sounds nice. Save. Run scan. And run. Alright, Silverlight. No Bing. No MSN. We will do the auto. Nah, we're not. There's usually another checkbox here. Keep it up to date. Yep. Now we'll disable that as well. Okay. Okay, so we just did that. Let's jump down here. Now that the install readiness kicked off. Alright, report viewer, save. Oh, so that was trying to go. Alright, but still security scan. Alright, report viewer, run. Next. It's interesting. 2008 setup. Okay, finished. Now we just have to wait for the readiness. So. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, it'll do IIS for you. Here it is. But we're jumping down here. We already did report viewer. Let's do Java. Alright, now we don't have Oracle in here, so let's do this. Security. Of course, you can always take these out when you're done. Star.oracle.com. Close. Okay. Now let's go ahead and click this. Close. That was the About page. I think Oracle will give us that big list. Oh, they're running a little sluggish here. Close. So, yep, that's what I thought. Alright. So, it wants, you gotta pay attention, x86, okay? I've done it where I've installed 64-bit. And I was like, what's going on? Alright, so 8x86. Also, Java's going to a paid solution. I don't know if you've heard about that. Pretty soon it's going to be up to the client to pay for Java licenses. Alright, so we have 202. We'll go with this one. And we want the offline. This guy right here. Are you going to go? Okay, thinking about it. Alright. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, popped up. Save. Run. Close this out. And while that's going, we will download this. And there's Java, install. Here it is. Changes to common impact access. Hold on. Sorry. Throat's a little scratchy. I gotta drink more water. I actually am on day 7, no coffee, no caffeine. Alright. So, it'll impact, corporate users will be impacted April 19th. Changes do not affect the version you are about to install. So going forward, you'll have to actually pay for it. Okay, so that's going. And in the background, we will save this. Now let's take a look at what's on this list. So we can install, which we probably will. Probably install those as well. Just let this whole thing settle. Okay, Java's done. Close. Alright, let's go to here. Run this. SQL Server 2005. These get older. You figure eventually you need newer ones, but I guess not. Okay. ADOMD.net. Finished. Okay. Now we come down here. Let's see. Start down the bottom. Checklist. Access database. Click here. Don't enable. Come on. Should be. I'm just being impatient. Let's say startoutmicrosoft.com should be in there. Alright. Scroll down. Here it is. Hey, 2010. We're getting newer. For some of the pieces. You know, I think I had a problem with this from the server side before. Yeah. Alright, so let's do this. Okay. So let's go back to here. New text document. Paste that there. Incoming and I put it. Should pay attention. 10.6.1 to 200, and I can do it by name. DNS is working. Just too used to doing the IP. All right. Totally fudged that one up. That's better. And now let's paste it in there. All right, download. I believe it did not say about 64-bit. Doesn't say about any of it. Do 32. And we do install readiness. It'll tell us if we have the right version or not. And we'll download them both while we install the one. Save as. 10.6.1 there we go. Save. Save as. Save. Alright, so they're coming down. Okay. Okay. So for now, we're going to rerun the readiness, get caught up. So you can use this video to look at all the prereqs, go download them all, have them all handy. Install them first, and then install SIM, and as you go, the install readiness will just have all check marks. You'll be good to go. Alright, I'm going to pause while that was actually really quick. As soon as I clicked pause, it was back. Okay, so we look through the list. As you notice, we don't have many now. So these will get fixed. we're good with that. Install the migration, no big deal. SQL Server, we're going to use an external. Open XML. See if this one does the same exact thing. This one may go. Come on. Close, close, close. I bet you it's at, I don't know. One of those, I could add it to my, yeah, see, this, it's missing pieces. So we will do the same thing. Close this out. Click here. Open. It's this bottom one. Bottom one. All right. Oops. What do you want to do with it? Save as. Save it back out there. It's done. Leave that window open. Close the text document. Come back here. And there it is. Next, agree. Close. So let me do this. Take this, this. It's really all that we had to go manually download. Go to downloads. So there you go. Aside from that, there are the prereqs. And actually, that's not the prereq, but aside from that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Up here we have IIS. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to let it do it. Click to automatically install and configure. It will install the required yes. So of course it's going to take a couple minutes. It's not going to show you that here, so I'm going to pause while it installs. Alright, says it's back. Take a look. The only thing we have, recommendation SQL Server and the checklist. Download the resource kit. And everything else is green, so we're good to go. Going to hit next. Alright, so notification server configuration. Test lab.local Altiris, password, website, all that. Next, hit OK. SQL Server. This is what I'm kind of afraid. I hope it finds my SQL Server. Like I said, I had to redo it. Here, look, here we go. 1.31 gig copied. It's coming down, so at least I know. Everything seems to be good. And as I said, see, program files, Altiris, sim, installs. See, there's a lot more, and it's going to keep coming. Okay. Acquiring a list of servers. And it didn't come back with anything, so you know what, screw it. We're just going to do SQL dot test lab dot local. Okay. New CMDB. Next. Let's see if we can get to it. I can ping it. Just depends if I set up SQL right. Oh, nice. Okay, it went. Okay, here we go. All the install. Wow, that was quick. Begin install. Another installation. No, this has always drove me crazy. See if it'll go. Sometimes it'll go, sometimes it won't even go. I'll just tell you no. You have to reboot. Alright, that was good. New, I just rebuilt this. Other option. What is going on? Why am I, alright. So, while Altiris is installing, I could pause it, but let's do this. Power option, high performance, command line. Yeah, I know you can use Power CFG, but there's like a whole weird GUID piece to it. That's, oh no, okay, you can do this. I know there's another way. To configure this from use Power Configs scheme underscore min. Configure this. Let's see. To get the absolute high performance processor, you can set it to high performance. Under setting. Use Power Config. It says min. I don't like min. Min would be, it sounds minimum to me. Alright. Power CFG. Let's Power CFG /s scheme min. Oh, wow, that's weird. Min is high performance. Pfft. Okay, makes no sense. I also don't know why I fresh AD, but I didn't set up any GPOs. Alright, so this is installing. And we're going to pause and let it install, and we'll come back once it's back. Alright, there we go. So that's good. Cryptographic keys, I never save them. You can go ahead and do that if you wish. Keep the trial licenses. We're not going to launch the console yet or server migration. Just finish. Okay, let's take a look. No, I clicked the wrong one. Cancel. Alright, this is what I was talking about. Configuring settings. They've actually moved some stuff up here to database and stuff. So, something to look into. New products. We have no upgrades. Alright, so nothing else here. This is how we'll do VSR when the time comes, if you saw my other VSR video. Alright, so should be able to close out of this. Go ahead and launch. See what we get. Here's 8, 5. Alright, so that's a good sign. IIS is up. So Altiris at the end. See what we got. Sometimes. Oh. Symantec. Just launch it from here. It's actually the same exact thing. Oh, that one went though. Oh, look at the local host. Alright. Let's take a look. Actually, it's out there's 8-5. That's what I was coming to take a look at. Alright. And admin PC is already checking in. That's interesting. So let's go take a look. Lab admin. Oh, okay. So let's go look at admin PC real quick. All right. Okay. That's interesting because I actually renamed the server. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I see 8_5. But it said it's checking in. I'm confused on that one though. So it should up received a new. Wow, that was interesting. Okay. So anyway, getting back to the console. Let's see. Like I said, I mean, I'll go over these later. But as I was saying, some of the things I've noticed, if you go to, let me think, if you go to manage software, and we do new software, you right click in this white space here, import. When this comes up in at least 7, and even I think 8.5, it came up and had Java come up down here. So let's see what we get. Yeah, I'm doing this from the server, so. May or not play nice. Alright. Well, anyway, the console's up. We're good. Gotta move on to the next steps. I'll do the license and whatnot and get it prepared for anything else. So, as you see here, there we go. There's the difference. You would choose and Java would be down here. But we didn't configure software delivery yet. You have to give it the starting point. So, the location. And then when you would, let's just do C drive root. And if you click down here, see how it builds? But we're not ready for this yet. Plus, I'm doing this from the server.